Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming to our 30 Days to Change Your Health training program, all right? And this training will actually give you a philosophy of why and how you can eat healthy, all right? Okay, so the first thing is I need you guys to understand, right? Eating healthy is not just for slimming, but it's actually for health because there are already many studies show you that, okay, some people, right, when they diets in 195 country, this data itself, right, they estimated the impact of poor diet on the risk of death, right, for disease including like heart disease and also cancers and diabetics. So basically nowadays, eating healthy is not just for slimming, it's for your health, all right? And if you know how to control your health, then your three high will not comes to you, which is your high blood pressure, diabetics, and also cholesterol. Okay, so now I just share with you, right, in my program itself, this is one of my clients who actually dropped 1.3 kilo in 14 days only. And in these 14 days, she doesn't really cut down her food intake, but she follow my method so that she can actually continue to eat, no exercise, but she still can drop 1.3 kilo. So this is to prove that actually we need to eat healthy rather than you need to like choose not to eat and skip your meal just for slimming, all right? And myself, right, last time when I used an old machine, because of my body, right, when I start to really follow strictly to my own program, in 3 days I can drop about 0.65 kilo, 3 days, all right? And after I changed my own machine, a new machine, which is more in details, and during the Chinese New Year, because everybody will gain fat after during the Chinese New Year, right? Then I'll start to go back to my healthy habit, all right? Then you will realize that in 1 month time, from 16.3, right, my fat mass dropped to 15.7, which is around 0.6 kilo. Okay, so this is to tell you that actually in order for you to lose weight, right, you doesn't need to skip your meal, but it's the understanding of the basic concept, okay, that you need to have in your mind. Be more cautious when you choose the type of food that you want to take, all right? So the first thing you need to learn, right, is to how to calculate your protein intake. So in this formula, right, please take your weight times 1.2 to 1.5. Okay, if you are always exercise, go for 1.5, or if let's say you are very very overweight, okay. But to certain people, if they don't exercise, so 1.2 is basically 1.2 is enough lah. Okay, for example, if my weight is 50 times 1.5, I need about 75 grams of protein per day. And you take 75 divided by 7, I will tell you why lah, because most of the protein portion is around 7 grams. Okay, the food that you take. So when we divide by 7, right, means for me, let's say I need 10 portion of protein per day. So how to measure the protein, I will share with you guys later. Alright. Beside proteins, right, the second most important element is water. Okay, remember you need to take around 30 ml times your weight. Okay, 50, so means let's say 50 kilo, I need about 1.5 liter water per day. So remember, water is not coffee and tea, yeah. Okay, so now after you learn how to calculate the protein, right, I will show you why protein is so important. There are already like research shows that actually proteins, right, will help you to reduce your weight regularly without rebound, and they have a very long-term effect rather than you skip your meal. Okay, so now protein is also very important to boost up your metabolism, reduce your appetite, regulating your hormones, repair your cell and tissues, and also lower down the blood pressure. Have you seen your grandma or people around you who have this issue? Okay, actually, this is why when you are young, you need to start to have a proper protein, so that you won't be like them, okay? You won't be like how I show in the photo, okay? Because protein, right, is very essential to help for building your muscles, okay? And now comes to how to measure the portion of the protein, okay? Just now I mentioned, like myself, let's say 50 kilo times uh, uh, 1.5, I need 10 portion of protein. So let's say your hand is around 14.5 to 16.5. That means one hand itself, right, the size of the meat, okay, is 3 portion of protein. Very easy, right? So when you pick up your meal, then you make sure you take your hand and measure, okay? Then roughly you know that whether you have enough or not. So in my case, if you take 10 divided by 3 meals, you need about 3 portion, and 4 portion during the dinner, okay? Or you can swap lah. So Adrienne, this is so challenging, and can I just not to measure? Yes, you still have a better method, which is the concept of 2-1-1, okay? This concept of 2-1-1, right, basically is one portion is equivalent to a quarter. All right. So when you need 2 portion of veggie, okay, half of the plate lah, and 1/4 of protein and 1/4 of carbohydrate. But if you can see here, right, basically I ask you guys to take more protein. This is specifically designed for those people who really want to lose more weight. Okay, then I will advise you, if you can, don't go for 2-1-1, but go for 40%, okay, of protein and reduce the carbo. Don't worry, you won't feel hungry one. Okay, if you eat the sequence correctly, okay, you will feel a bit like fullness, and it can last longer than you eat a lot of rice. Okay, so now vegetables is actually fiber, right? Why do we need fiber? So fiber basically is very important, okay, especially to control the risk of heart disease. And in some of the cases, right, basically fiber is to maintain your digestive health. And fiber actually, like, they serve like a scrub brush, okay, to clean your digestive system, your tract. Okay, they play a very essential role during this journey. Okay, so that's why, remember, take fiber. This is kind of like an example for you if you want to eat healthy. And the basic of 2-1-1 is, just now I already mentioned, right, veggie, protein and stuff. But remember, for protein, right, the best protein, right, is always egg and fish. All right, so your first choice is fish. If you cannot, then only secondly you can go for chicken and pork. All right, so next, remember, these are the sequence that you need to follow strictly. Okay, number 1, when you eat, you have to eat veggie first. Okay, second, go by protein, or vice versa. Actually, both are the same. But when you eat, right, try to eat these 2 things, right, for around 15 minutes first. So it's like 3 to 5 spoons, but slower. Okay, why? Because, right, when we eat about 15 minutes, our body, basically, we will actually create a hormone called PYY hormone. This hormone itself, right, they will start to send message to your brain to tell your brain that, hey, in this meal itself, this is how much protein that you need. Okay, by doing this, right, you will be able to control the food intake that you are taking. And if you eat slowly, it will help you to tell your body that when is the time that you feel full. Okay, 70 to 80% full, that's when you need to stop. Okay, not like overeating. So after this 15 minutes, right, only you mix with your other carbohydrates, like for example your rice. So the best choice is economy rice, but of course, the shop of the economy rice is very important. Make sure that they are not very oily in the way they cook. Okay, so now there's a lot of people, right, they will always ask me, Adrienne, why I cannot go for IF? Okay, which is the intermittent fasting, if you don't know, which is like they fast for 16 hours and then only the 8 hours they eat. But actually, there's a lot of research shows that although 168 is very successful, but those who are actually successful, right, is because they eat the right food. because actually the type of the food that you eat, right, is more important than the hours of fasting. So I will encourage everybody, if you can, right, try not to go for any IF keto or whatever. You don't need to, but please make sure that you eat 3 meals per day on time. If you do that, all right, you will realize that you can also lose weight very, very fast, okay? But you don't need to suffer from not eating. Okay? Remember, even if you are not hungry, you still have to eat. Based on the slide before, why I said that don't go for IF keto and stuff like that, it's not because their method is not good. It's just because you need to ask yourself questions. Yeah, can you do this forever? If you cannot, then I will ask you not to go for it. Okay? Why? Because, right, there are several studies shows you that fluctuating in your body weight, yeah, okay, which call weight cycling, okay, is actually increase your risk of cardiovascular and other cause of major illnesses. Meaning, yeah, let's say you are losing weight already after using your IF very fast, but because you can't sustain this method forever, then your weight will start to rebound when you start to eat back normal. Same goes to keto. Okay, most of the people, they cannot do it forever. Unless you cannot, then by all means you go ahead. But if you can't and your weight keep on like rebound and rebounds, this one will actually affect your health. Okay, so there's certain people say that, hey, how come I suddenly got heart attack? I'm very healthy, but they don't understand what they have done for their body for the past, just because they want to slim down. It happens to a lot of people, they don't have any like self-awareness. Okay, and then the next one is micronutrients. Okay, have you heard about some people, when they want to lose weight, they just take 1 apple per day? Yes, they could actually slim down very fast, but you will also realize that they doesn't look very healthy, right, in terms of the face complexions and stuff. That's because, right, their body has do not have enough micronutrients. So I basically list down a few important micronutrients for you, um, to show you that basically, like zinc, magnesium, and all this, they actually help to suppress your appetite, and also they help you to burn fat as well. So it is so important that micronutrients play a very, very essential role when you want to maintain your body weight. So to certain people, they say, hey, I don't take supplements, but the problem is, are you able to absorb all these micronutrients per day from your food? If you can't, then I will advise you better go for some micronutrients supplements. All right. So now, just now when I mentioned about we need to have veggies, right, in every part of our meal, then what if you cannot find vegetables? Don't worry. You can actually take psyllium husk. Okay, like myself, I take this psyllium husk almost every day or every meal. But now I change it to early in the morning. If you join my one-to-one program, right, then you will realize that I take this every morning. Okay, I will ask my customers to take it as well. Okay, so now what you need to take note, yeah, you need to cut down your fruits intake and choose vegetables if you can. Of course, some of you, you guys like fruits a lot, right? But on the genetic change today, the fruits, right, is very, very high in sugar, even guava. Okay, so that's why I don't encourage people to take too much of fruits during this journey. But if you really like fruit so much, then please take before 4 p.m. And these are some sample of the best choice of fruits that you can take, like green apple, kiwi, grapefruits and stuff. Okay, so and then in your meal, right, please choose mee hoon rather than other types of noodle. Okay, yeah, because the rest of the types of the noodle is actually quite oily lah. Then a lot of you will ask me, hey, so I cannot take curry mee and all this, right? To be honest, curry mee or like pan mee or all this, right, they don't have enough veggie and also protein for you. Am I right? And your sequence is also wrong. So what happens is, if you really want to take it, then I will advise you to take some protein before you go out. Okay, or like myself, I always order two half-boiled egg before I'm taking the panin. So I take the half-boiled egg first. Then when the noodles come, then only I start to eat the noodle, because at least I take protein first. Remember, I said you need to take protein first. Okay, so now remember, throughout so many meals, right? Actually, breakfast is so important. You need to start to change your habit, because I realize Malaysian, most of our breakfast meal is actually nasi lemak, all this. But as I mentioned, all this also they don't have enough veggie and protein. So if you can, breakfast is very, very important. You can choose salad, oats, egg, or try to eat much more cleaner lah, rather than the I would rather you go for, like, if you go for those kopitiam, I would rather you go for the two egg, and also you can order the bread lah. Although the bread is a carbo, but it's fine because you take the egg first. So next, what about lunch and dinner? So lunch and dinner, right? You can choose to have a heavy lunch, light dinner, all right, and follow the eating sequence. The eating sequence is the most important element. And you can also take psyllium husk 30 minutes or 1 hour before your meal. So as I mentioned to you, if you can't follow this rule, right, then just take the psyllium husk early in the morning lah. That will be the best. Okay. So what to avoid during this journey? Actually, you have to avoid bread, fried food, carbohydrate drinks, of course, latte, ice, coffee ice, and all this. And remember, if you can, right, cut the rice portions to a quarter of the plate. Increase your protein, slowly increase your protein level. Then you will realize that after a while, right, like our mother always says that, you have to eat rice, otherwise you will feel hungry, right? But basically, rice is carbo, right? Carbo, yes, they can make you feel like very full, but it can't really last very, very long. Whereas if you take enough protein, you will realize that the fullness feeling, right, can last longer than you are eating rice. So if you bring your conscious mind into this habit, right, slowly you will be able to cut down the amount of the rice that you are taking. Okay, so even noodles soup, right, nowadays I ask them to add on quite a number of meat for me, but I ask them to cut down the noodles. Yeah, that's how I do lah. And of course, another reminder, fish is always better, yeah, because the protein content is actually higher than the rest. All right, and try to avoid fruits if you really want to have a better results. Okay, what is the best meal time? The best meal time, right, is breakfast. If it's breakfast, right, is before 9 a.m. Lunch is between 12 to 1, and dinner, if you can, before 7. All right, dinner is before 7. And remember, don't skip your meal. Okay, yeah. So now we also have a checking system. I will encourage you guys, if you go for this program, right, please report to whoever who are introduced to you, okay, every day what you eat. We also have a group telegram, where we show everybody what we eat per day. Okay, and sometimes if you have any problem in terms of your health, the food, I will give you advice in the group. So don't worry, you can join. Okay, this platform is free lah. Okay, the Telegram platform. But of course, if you really have a kind of like serious health issue, or you are very serious into losing weight, okay, you really want to make it this time, okay, then I will advise you join my one-on-one checking system. You can go to my website, purchase this order, or you can scan my QR to text me first. In this one-on-one consultation, right, it's 30 days program. I personally follow up with you one-to-one. Okay, and it worth 500 ringgit because you will get a free body test. Okay, a blood test where you need to go for your own blood test, and I will pay for it. Okay, but of course there's certain requirements on the blood test lah. Alright, and then if you are in KL and Selangor, you also will have a special body scanning from me. Okay, and I will have a 4 one-on-one section with you through online, okay, to give you an idea and specialize, and I will actually do a special program only for you. So right, after you join this program, you will be able to take in a lot, and also very, very important that if you really achieve the target that we set for you, you will also have a very special free gift from me. Alright, so if you want someone who is really monitoring you, and you really want to achieve this, no matter how, then I will seriously encourage you, go for one-on-one checking system. It definitely worthwhile. Okay, and in this program I will also teach you a breathing technique, okay, where how to actually breathe right in order for you to lose weight faster, and also especially your tummy. All right, thank you everybody to join this program, and I will encourage you guys to share this program right to many more people, to bring a healthy lifestyle to everybody. Thank you. Hi everyone, today I stand before you right not just as a coach but also as a fellow traveler on the path to a healthier and happier life. Okay, each of us actually carries within us dreams of wellness, dreams of vitality, and also transformations. But dreams alone are not enough. It takes dedications, efforts, and also sometimes you need a guidance of hand to turn into reality. And have you realized that most of us, when we want to lose weight, right, we fail. We use many ways, but we fail. So this is where I come in as your coach and your guide, and your ally in the journey towards your ideal self. You see, embarking on a weight loss journey, right, can be daunting. The path is fraught with obstacles, temptations, and also some doubts. But with the right support system in place, right, the journey becomes not just manageable but truly transformative. So, why do you need a coach? Let me share a few reasons to you. Number one is accountability. It is very easy to make promises to ourselves, but holding ourselves accountable, right, can be a very different story. This is why most of you fail when you have tried so many ways on your own. And also, a coach provides the accountability. We need to stay on track, to stick to our commitments, and to push you through when the goings gets very tough. Okay? Number two is personalized guidance. So, no two journeys are alike. What works for one person may not work for another. So, a coach, right, actually offers personalized guidance tailored to your unique needs, preference, and also challenges, ensuring that your journey is not just effective but sustainability. Okay, and of course the third point is motivations and support. We all have moments, right, where weaknesses coming in, moments when we are tempted to give up, to stray from the path. Okay, in these moments, right, a coach there to offer, right, motivations, encouragement, and also to support you, helping you to stay focused on your goals even when things are going tough. So, of course, number four is also our expertise and also knowledge. We're navigating the world of diet and exercise can be confusing. Okay, so with so much of conflicting information out there, it's very hard to know what to believe. Okay, so for me, I bring expertise and also knowledge to the table, guide you towards evidence-based strategy that it will give you real result. The most important thing is you don't need to diet, alright? So number five, overcoming the plateaus. The plateaus, right, are always a natural part of any weight loss journey, but they can be frustrating. For me, I will help you to navigate these plateaus, offering some strategies to break through barriers and also to keep progressing, okay, towards your goals. So, a coach, right, is not just a teacher or a mentor, right, but it's actually a partner in your journey towards a healthier happier you. Okay, together, right, we can actually overcome all the obstacles and also shatters the limitations, unlock all the limitless potentials that lies within each and every one of you. So I invite you not just to join my coaching program, but to join me on this incredible journey towards a better tomorrow. Do click the link below if you want to join us immediately. You can type Adrienne-dreamylifestyle.com to actually sign up our program. Hope to see you there.